Namaste and a very good morning to one and all present here. Today I, Vanshika Shah, on behalf of my advisory, welcome you all to the morning assembly. Today is 4th of Feb. Please get ready for the morning prayers followed by Om.
जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव सुखहर्ता दुःखहर्ता वार्ता विघ्नाची नुडी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर उदशेंदुराची कंठी झळके बाळ मुक्ता फळांची जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती जय देव खचिता फरा तुझ गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची ओटी कुंकुम केशरा हिरे जडिता मुकुट शोभा डोबरा रुजुंती नुपुरे चरणी भागरिया जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव लंबोदर पीतांबर फणीवर वंदना सरसौंड वक्रतुंड त्रिनयना दास रामाच्या वाट आहे सगना संकटी पावावे निर्वाणी रक्षावे सुरवर वंदना जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव
Our theme for today's assembly is social acceptance. People face prejudice and discrimination in many parts of society. In order to nurture international mindedness, today we will address multiple social issues.
I am a girl by Anonymous. When I was just a little girl, and as little girls were taught then, I played with dolls and a tea set, made mud cakes for food, wore skirts, made my hair into ponytails as I was let. I saw the boys with the abandon which comes with free wear and play, and I thought to myself, why am I a girl? When I was older, a teen, and as teen girls were taught then, walk, talk, rock softly, don't draw too much attention or explore too much. I saw the boys then with the abandon which comes with freedom to play, sit, be as they want, and I thought to myself, why am I a girl? When I was 16, oh sweet 16, and as 16-year-old girls were then taught, don't wear clothes that show your frame, that's indecent, and you will be in another home and will incur a lot of blame. Don't wander, argue, or express an opinion. You're a girl. Be humble, quiet, and gentle becomes you. I saw the boys then with the abandon which comes with freedom of movement and speech. And I thought to myself, why am I a girl? When I was older and passionately sought a particular career, I was admonished, as many other girls in my time. It's not a career for women. Late nights, more men to be around. When you'll get married, that's not gonna work, and troubles will abound. I saw the boys then with the abandon which comes with the freedom of pursuing their dreams. And I thought to myself, why? Why am I a girl? When I was married and setting a home, working and raising a family, I left my work, as many other girls in my time, for my husband to follow his career path, unquestioningly, unflinchingly, resolutely. I saw the men then with the abandon which comes with the freedom of being in control of their lives. And I thought to myself, why am I a girl? But this is just the surface of my questioning being a girl. When boys and men around try their stunts on girls and women, I question my existence. When many girls and women I know were told to stay mum on men clothes who took advantage of them, I question my existence. When in the workplace, women got paid less than men because their salary was subtly looked at as secondary salaries, or needed to speak louder to be heard, I questioned my existence. When the onus of keeping a relationship working was the woman's responsibility largely, I questioned my existence. When a woman got hit by her spouse, it's she who may have provoked him. When a man strayed, it's she who was not a good enough wife that he had to look elsewhere. I questioned my existence. The atrocities many men are capable of, the filth many men spread, hate, aggression, manipulation, and more, abuse, gaslighting inside closed doors, wearing a mask of sophistication outside, animalistic and entitled beings to the core. My apologies to men who are not, and I know some, but they are but a handful, too insignificant in the larger way the world works. But then I see me, a hard-bringer of change in my home around, raising my son differently, advocating for change purposely, actioning resolutely what's right, women for women with all my might. I see so many more women now who retain themselves and are beacons of hope. They just don't sit around and mope. And I'm glad I'm a girl, and I question no more, and I question no more. Thank you.
One day in the middle of a class.
Okay, so to conclude, who's going to tell me the meaning of gravity? Why are only the boys answering in this classroom? The girls have to participate. Diya, tell me the definition of gravity.
Gravity is the concept of
The bell rings. The girls talking in break time.
During my last cycle, my grounds were too much energy, which is why I had to miss out on 2 days in the academics. I honestly hate that menstruation is not accepted as something normal and it is considered a taboo. I mean, those boys came after and mocked me. I had a terrible stomachache and I was so scared to come to school because I thought that my clothes pad is going to leak. I once heard a devastating story about a girl in a village who had to wear a pad for 7 days and succumbed to an infection that caused severe damage to her reproductive system. Honestly, this is it. I can't go back to that classroom anymore. I'm just going to
The teacher is talking to the boys about it.
Okay, what just happened in that classroom? Do you understand that Diya was on her period? It is nothing to be made fun of. Menstruation is a completely normal thing. Do you think it's her fault that she goes through this? Every woman in the world goes through a menstruation cycle. It's completely wrong how you made her feel. Do you understand?
Sorry, ma'am. We've recognized the mistake and this won't happen again. It's just we've talked about these things in academics but never casually, so
principal about this.
The teacher brings in 2 doctors.
Okay, so I understand that it is kind of awkward to talk about menstrual hygiene amongst your family, which is why today I've brought in 2 expert doctors to kind of help us understand this issue, so what happened yesterday doesn't happen again.
Hello students. Namaste.
Namaste ma'am, namaste sir.
So, do you guys know anything about menstruation?
Girls are too shy to answer.
Yes.
Periods are when girls have body for 4 to 5 days and they get angry like elements, right?
Yes, cramps are a part of menstruation. But that is because of the blood flow. Does anyone have any more questions on this?
Guys, do you have any questions? Come on. Okay, since no one is asking anything, let me start. I have really terrible cramps during my periods, and it's really difficult to walk or even talk sometimes. What should I do about it?
In periods, you should exercise, you should take proper rest, and if the problem remains, you should go show it to a doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it okay to use cloth pads? I've heard that pads are really costly, which is why every woman in my household uses a cloth pad.
No. Using old cloths isn't appropriate, as they might cause infection. So instead, you should use a normal pad. It only costs like 25 rupees for 6 to 7 pads. And you should minimum change it 4 times a day.
However, if you're only comfortable in cloth pads, nowadays there are reusable bags available in the market that you can use like a cloth pad, but they are more sustainable and they are inexpensive as well. Pads just can't be thrown anywhere, so isn't it better just to use cloth pads? Absolutely not. I agree with you that pads can't be thrown anywhere. They need to be disposed responsibly. You should wrap around a pad in a newspaper and they should be thrown in a red trash can. However, as I said, there are also reusable pads available now, so you can use them just like cloths.
Yes. I've seen during periods that my mom doesn't enter the kitchen or she doesn't go to temples or she doesn't cook. Does that mean that she stays away from us because you can infect other people when you have periods?
You know what? Thank you for drawing my attention to this. No, that is a complete misconception. In the olden days, when women had to do grunt work such as heavy farming or construction, the only time they could get adequate rest was in the 4 to 5 days of their periods, which is why they were advised to take that rest for themselves. But nowadays, people have this misconception that when women are on their periods, they're untouchables. That is completely false. All of these are fallacies. The truth is, women are not infectious when they're on their cycles.
Thank you so much for this discussion, as it really helped us learn a lot.
It really makes us happy that we could help you guys, and we hope that you pass this knowledge on to your friends and family members.
If you guys ever feel like talking about this, you can approach us without any hesitation.
Yeah, thank you. And just as we take care of little children, we also have to be aware of the older women and other women in your society. So children, please come forward and help all the women in need, okay? And from now onwards, there should be no jokes regarding this topic. Understood? Good.
Yeah. We're sorry for what happened earlier and we promise it won't happen again.
Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you. I'm just glad that it won't happen with any other girl in this class.
Just like this class, girls all around the world in all the classes should feel comfortable about their periods. Periods are normal and we all should support girls for whenever they are in their periods.
Exactly. And boys, do you have something to say?
We are really sorry about what we did.
Thank you.
The girls talking in break time.
No, this needs to be talked about. Why are you smiling? Okay, so I understand that it is kind of hard to talk about when you stop smiling. But doctors just
I keep my ears and eyes open to diversity. This poem is about learning how to embrace people that are different from us and that there is no one single ideal way of living. Different is not bad, because if it was, we could not have friends. Diversity is what makes the world run smoothly. It opens our eyes, and sometimes our hearts, showing us other ways of doing things. My friends of no particular age bracket, they are old and young, do not have one body type. They are svelte, skinny, and corpulent. It's okay to have friends who need a walker, a cast, or a wheelchair. Their eyes do not see what I see. We do not have to agree on things. Sometimes we might glom onto one thing that we can all agree on. Piece of music, work of art, sunset, a type of animal we both love. I keep my ears open, listening to other conversations, smiling at their ideas, not to make fun of them, but to learn from them. Diversity means learning to appreciate other people's eccentricities. Thank you.
In today's society, social acceptance is an unconscious want that everyone strives to gain. Unfortunately, not all individuals are able to experience social acceptance. There have been numerous studies conducted in the past that have indicated a correlation between social acceptance and the ability to detect emotions. The individuals who are usually rejected in social simulations are better than others at recognizing facial expressions, especially real and fake smiles. Individuals who are often excluded know how it feels and therefore are sensitive to emotions. Social acceptance can be defined in many ways. Various age groups view this type of acceptance differently. College students who are perceived as being socially acceptable usually have a large circle of friends. On the other hand, those who are not seen as socially acceptable keep to themselves. These assumptions are stereotypes, but still play a major role in the ability to detect emotions. Social acceptance also has an evil twin called rejection, and being rejected is actually bad for your health. People who feel isolated, lonely, excluded have poor physical health, mental systems, and they don't sleep well. This affects their mental health and it puts them in a destructive loop, which is not good for the health. It could also become a disorder and prevent them from achieving further acceptance. They navigate their world constantly while being rejected, which again will not be a benefit to their health.
Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in the history with your bitter twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes? Shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my slothful cries? You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. Out of the hearts of history's shame I rise, up from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I am a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide. Living behind nights of terror and fear I rise, into a daybreak that's wonderlessly clear I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank you.